I don't really know why, but for some reason not a lot of people have messed with the four-wheel drive version of this truck. And there aren't a lot of aftermarket parts for it, so I just have to buy things and then see if they fit. Welcome back to Garage K. Today we'll be unboxing the Skuzzle Motorsports sm1 3, or whatever that weird symbol 3 is backwards. I don't know, I'm not very learned. Anyway, okay, I just received my Skuzzle ECU in the mail, and this is what the box looks like. This is a worry. Sounds like screws and things rocking around inside the box. That doesn't sound much good. Oh, and there's a hole in the box. How lovely. Hopefully none of those screws that are just floating around in there with no bubble wrap have fallen out of the hole, but we'll find out in a second. Okay, while you watch me fumble around trying to open this thing, I will read from the invoice from inside the box. Skuzzle Motorsport Cappuccino ECU bundle, £837.50. The Suzuki Cappuccino to BMW TPS conversion kit was £66.50 with a subtotal of £904. Shipping and handling was £72.50. Now on the outside of the box it says the weight is 10 kilos. 10 kilos? Is gravity stronger in the UK than it is here? There's no way this thing weighs 10 kilos. Okay, alright, I guess that's why the shipping was so expensive. Value of goods, £1,000. £1,000? Wait a minute, didn't we say that it was less than that? So what they've actually done is they've rounded up on the customs declaration. And what does that mean? That means that when you get your package, you have to pay more for import duty than you would have if they wrote the correct amount. If you're going to lie, at least make the item cheaper so that the customer can save money on import duty. Jesus. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The hose just sort of hanging around there, poked in last minute. That's shocking. Unbelievable. Wow. Oh. Jesus. Oh, hey, look at that. Just exploding package. Should call the FBI. Just shit duck shoved in the top. Okay. Right. Okay. And here we have it. There it is. Hopefully it's vibration safe, because not a single scrap of bubble wrap used here. Let's see. That's just floating around. Hope that's not a sensitive item. That's floating around too. Don't know what that is. Here's the cable. This looks pretty legit. A bit of dirt on there, which I like. It means I've actually tested it. Introducing. Here's the 3D printed part. And I guess that's the sensor. Introducing. Now we have our trigger wheel and just floating around. Like, I'm not sure if that's a precision piece that's not even screwed on. I'm not sure if this is a precision piece, but I'm pretty sure it is. And if it is a precision piece, wouldn't you wrap it in bubble wrap or something? I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, the fact that it was just floating around in the box. Is it still square? That's a good question. Who knows? When you pay £75 for postage, bubble wrap's extra. That guy. Oh, they added some cereal for me. That's good. I like cereal. Wow, okay. Check it out. Just sort of floating around. That's nice and heavy. Nice and heavy. Now, how does it actually mount? Well, that's a complicated one. There are no mounting holes or anything in this thing. There's a sticker on it. That fitting's metal, that's nice. But how the fuck do you mount this thing? Because there's no screw holes in the side for any brackets. There's no like, how does one mount this? It's plug and play, but not. Okay, there's that. Moving forward. Not really sure about that. And there's a whole bunch of them just sort of floating around in the box. USB cable. And some kind, oh, warranty, which I'm sure I don't get. Is it even is it English on here somewhere? No. English, no, I don't see it. I saw terms of warranty, product name, serial date of sale, stamp and signature of seller. Well, they didn't do that, thanks very much. So, yep, I don't know what the terms are because these people don't speak English. I'm not even sure what any of that is. Okay, well, and that's the SM1. Is it SME? I don't know. SM backwards 3. SM1 backwards 3. No, I can't say I'm overly impressed. So I've got all this stuff, but no instruction manual or anything. I saw a rough draft of the instruction manual and it said I should have 2 of these. Well, I only have 1. Maybe it's in one of those boxes, or maybe they forgot to put it in, like the bubble wrap. Yeah. Alright, I thought I'd just open this up as well. So I've got, oh look, there's that. There's a little rubber thing floating around there. Oh, there's the other one of those. 3 of these. Oh, another little rubber thing just took a dive. 2 of those. Oh, there's the 3rd one. Just floating around. And what's this? Okay, alright.
Looks like someone's taken to this with a Dremel to try to remove the part number. I wonder why they've done that. Very odd.
I was promised stickers. No stickers.
Final thoughts. I'm pretty happy with the way the ECU itself looks. The wiring looks great. All the pieces included look really good, but the packaging's shocking. I can't understand why you wouldn't collect all the little pieces together and put them in a little plastic bag and stuff them in underneath the ECU for peace of mind. Then you know that none of this stuff is going to fall out and you know exactly where it is. The part you saw of me opening up the TPS box was actually the second time I opened the box. The first time I opened the box, all those little orange rubber things just fell out onto the floor. Luckily, I wasn't in the garage or in the car. God forbid they fell down the side of a center console or something ridiculous like that. If they were just in a little plastic bag, none of that would happen.
Bubble wrap.
Maybe it wasn't necessary. The parts arrived fine. What are you complaining about? Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. There was a hole in the box. If that hole was slightly bigger, then that shaft, whatever the hell it was, could have easily fit through it and then just been lost inside a DHL truck. Then I'd be fighting forever to try to get a new shaft. I just can't accept the attitude of, oh, it'll be alright, especially when you're dealing with something that's quote-unquote £1,000, a couple little plastic bags, and some bubble wrap. Come on, guys. And finally, the shipping charges. My shipping charges were grossly inflated, to say the least. Now, I don't particularly blame Skuzzle for that. They probably got a quote, the quote came back, and it is what it is. But who wrote 10 kilos on the box? Who wrote £1,000 instead of £800?
Or £100 or £50?
They're directly responsible for making me pay more in customs charges.
Who wouldn't be upset by that? In closing, do I regret my purchase? Hell no. I'm glad I got this thing. It's fucking awesome. The guys did a great job making it, and I'd recommend it to anybody. Am I a little disappointed in the way it was packed and sent? Yeah. Who wouldn't be? The hose exploded out of the box before I even opened it.
Most of the time, DHL is a lot more expensive than EMS, and as you can see from the way the box was damaged, it wasn't handled any better, so why pay more? Honestly, if they make one for an Ea11r Cappuccino, I'll probably buy that too. But, yeah, I might request that they send it EMS instead of DHL, because DHL sucks.